Guys, is it just me, or is the dollar not going as far as it used to?
No, the wheels are coming off and inflation's crazy.
We're not in a recession.
In this video, we're sharing our top 10 ways that we save money RVing.
Welcome back to the RV Odd Couple. My name is John.
And I'm Mercedes, and long story short, we RV in pursuit of freedom, independence, and adventure.
Because life is so short, guys.
And expensive.
It's getting really expensive out there, and so Mercedes come up with a list of 10 items that are definitely gonna help all of us save money. It saved us money. And then we've added a bonus item. We ask that you please give this video a thumbs up, make a comment below, and if you could watch the video to the end on this one. We're gonna make it worth your while with a great bonus. This will help the algorithm get this video out to more people.
Absolutely, so let's start. Number
one, the TSD card. This is a fleet card. It's a trucking company that has invited RVers in to save money on their fuel around the country. Now, for the past couple of years, it's been only on diesel, but they are working on a program that is also going to allow regular gasoline.
Yep.
Right now, you can save about 40 to 60 cents per gallon.
It's huge.
It's very simple and easy to set up. It's a debit card that once you sign up for it, and don't forget, use the RV Odd Couple.
Yes.
It is the person that sent you here. And then for our RV Odd Squad members, remember, you guys not only get to sign up, but we give you our $25. So you get 25 bucks put into your account as soon as you open this up.
All right, the next one, let's talk a little bit about groceries and a real tip that I found on groceries. Because when you're RVing all over the US, you don't necessarily know what grocery chains are in the state that you're traveling to.
So true.
But guess what? What's called King Soopers in Colorado and City Market in Arizona and Fred Meyer in Oregon is all the same thing. They're all owned by the same parent company. Same with Safeway and Vons and so forth. So when you go to a grocery store, especially a chain that has stores in multiple states, make sure you get the discount card, because my super card works at Fred Meyer and works at City Market and all of them. That way you can get the savings no matter what state you're in.
Now, we use our American Express because they give us 6% back,
on
right?
groceries.
On groceries. And then what you do is you travel, you get all those grocery points up on these cards, and then typically they have a gas discount that you'll also get if you go to their gas station. We saved a ton of money last year doing this, and we hope you can too.
Yeah, but it only works if you pay your bill in full.
Yeah, we are in tough times for sure, but try never to put your groceries on a credit card unless you're gonna pay it off at the end of the month.
Yeah, but last year I think we made like 1,400 bucks just
we made 1,400 bucks
points.
just on credit card points from using for our food and gasoline.
Yep. All right, the next tip, very, very important, but you'd be shocked at how few people do this. Maintenance. Maintenance is way cheaper than repairs, people.
It is. Take care of your stuff, guys.
Yep.
Take care of your cars, your vehicles. Keep up with your regularly scheduled maintenance. It'll save you a fortune.
Hey guys, speaking of maintenance, look at how nice and bald these tires
They're
are.
not bald. I've got like 3/16 of an inch here.
Be sure to mention this in the comments and tell John, listen to your wife and get some new tires. The next one is how to save big in RV parks. And this is a couple tips we learned. The first one is longer stays. Typically the nightly rate is not as discounted as the weekly rate, which is not as discounted as the monthly rate. Typically RV parks, even Thunder Canyon does this. If you stay for a longer period, you will get a discounted rate. Another big thing, off season. So here at Thunder Canyon, our off season is the summer, but up north, the off season is the winter, right? So depending on where you're at, if you're willing to camp off season, you can save big.
Big money, you guys. In Florida, it'll cost you $3,000 a month, right? In the winter time, but then in the summer, it's going to cost you $500 or $600 a month. So off season is great. The other really important thing to help you save money is slow down. Slow down. You're going to save on gas. You're going to save on rates at these campgrounds. Instead of spending a nightly rate or a weekly rate, the monthly rates, and all campgrounds have these, will usually save you about 40%. So watch for those.
Another great way to save money is to record your YouTube video in the rain.
We're not stopping now.
One way that I like to save money, and I wish I had known this when I first started RVing, was the toll passes. There are some toll passes like the iPass that's like active in 22 states or something like that. So every time we're RVing and we pass a toll and we get the bill, I always call them and say, hey, how can I get your pass?
Exactly.
And that way they'll mail me a transponder next time I'm on that interstate. I already have the pass. You need to see the cockpit in our dually. It's ridiculous how many transponders and passes we have.
I've got passes all over the upper top of my windshield, but it's so important because when you're driving a 65-foot rig, you don't want to pull over to pay a toll.
Isn't that annoying?
You want to fly right through it. One of the problems is that you may not get that toll bill if you're not set up till a month later. Yep. And then if you miss a payment or you miss it, there's going to be huge penalties, which will typically be more than the toll. So take your time, set these all up ahead of time, and then you'll be able to save a few bucks.
Well, that, and you get a discounted rate if you actually have the pass versus if they just take a picture of your license plate.
Exactly.
All right, this next one, I'm going to take heat in the comments, but I have thick skin, I can take it. Don't buy junk, and I'm talking to you, Harbor Freight.
Don't buy junk, you guys. There's so much junk. I remember an age where they built something that would last your lifetime.
Yep.
It's not like that anymore. Buy it once, throw it away. Do your research, and if you don't want to do the research, trust us. We've done 3 years of research. We know the best products. We are huge on safety, TST, by air, clean water.
Clear source.
Yeah, and there's nothing worse than being on the road doing 60 miles an hour and then hear warning signs from your TPMS, right, tire pressure monitoring system, that one of your tires is low or it's got a leak. You pull over, you haven't used your air compressor in 6 months because it's just been sitting in the back of the truck, and then you go to pull it out. Harbor Freight piece of junk. The thing doesn't work when you most need it. It's going to cost you a fortune, a lot more to get you off that road and tow you for service than it would have been to just buy a simple buy air and have the right equipment. So don't trip over dimes to get to nickels.
The next tip has to do with BLM or rest stops or mooch docking even. If you are willing to go through a little bit of discomfort and not have all of your utilities, not have all your hookups, sewer, water, electric, you can save a lot. So for example, when we're doing cross-country trips, we'll stay overnight at a rest stop.
Walmart.
Exactly. Another big one.
Cracker Barrel.
Yeah, another big one is BLM. So this is Bureau of Land Management. This is land that is set aside, and it's getting harder and harder to come by, but it's designed for camping, and you don't have any hookups or utilities, but you were allowed to camp there. And so look for these deals where even boondocker is welcome. Mooch docking with your family. Mooch docking is when you basically park in front of your mother's lawn, like in Eddie. What's Uncle Eddie? What's that?
Uncle Eddie from Vacation.
Yeah, that one. So, you know, when you Uncle Eddie it at your family's house, either way, you can save a lot of money if you mooch dock or boondock.
The next one is going to be state and national parks, right? What is it? The God Bless America card?
America the Beautiful.
America the Beautiful card.
Yeah.
Every RVer has to have this card. Guys, I think it's 99 bucks a year.
It's so worth it, though.
It's so worth it. You'll be able to get into every national park in the country, and you're supporting our country. You know, you're supporting our parks. So that money goes for the rangers and the services that they give.
Yeah.
State parks.
This is a big one if you're going to be in the state a while.
Yeah, and state parks, love the Colorado state parks, love Florida state parks, but I love Florida state parks 10 times more than Colorado state parks, because Colorado, they rape you. I mean, it blew me away by how much money Colorado gets for their state parks. We paid 70 bucks a night, but that's not really bothered me. What really bothered me was we paid 70 bucks a night. We went for 14 days. We pull in and they tell us, yeah, you reserved a spot, but you haven't got a camping pass.
Yeah,
so we had to pay to get through the gate. But then I was towing a car with me. Yep. So they said, you need a parking pass for both vehicles. So I had to get a parking pass for both vehicles. It was
cheaper to get the state pass for the year.
It's cheaper to get the state pass for the year. You are still going to have to get a parking pass. It's kind of confusing. It's very, very annoying. They should make it simple. If you pay to stay in a park, especially $70 bucks a night, it really should include your vehicles that you're camping in, but I guess they didn't think about that. One of the biggest ways we saved money in our first couple of years of full-time RVing was with memberships, camping memberships, 1,000 Trails.
Passport America.
Passport America. What's the other one? Coast to Coast, guys. There's a whole bunch of them. We've got video after video after video. If you're interested in getting a membership, and if you full-time, you really should. You'll hear a lot of bad things about 1,000 Trails parks. But in our first year out there, our cost per night was about 10 or 11 bucks per night.
With full hookups.
Full hookups, and we always had a place to stay. One of the problems with 1,000 Trails is it's all around the outside of the country. There's nothing in the center. But that's where your Passport America comes in. Yeah. You can use that and get 50% off as you're traveling to these locations.
Yeah, that one pays for itself in like 2 nights stay, so that one's a no-brainer.
Yeah, that one probably saved us more money than anything else.
Yeah, and we could go really deep dive into the memberships, but the bottom line is that if you use a camping membership, you can save so much money from them. But like everything else, you only save the money if you actually use it.
If you're interested in finding out more about memberships, we'll leave a link to the video right up here. Go ahead and click that. We've got a 35-minute video on 1,000 Trails, and then another video on 1,000 Trails. We've got Passport America videos. So all that information is going to be in another video.
All right, I'm getting like really wet.
Come on, we're almost there. Unless you are loaded and there's money pouring out of your pockets, you have to learn how to fix your own RV. Guys, you have to. Waiting for warranty work or trusting a dealership to take care of your RV is ridiculous. Now, one of the coolest things about this is that YouTube has a video for everything.
If you don't know how to repair something, chances are there's a YouTube video that will teach you. So it's not like you have to go to school necessarily, but you do want to be prepared to fix things on your own. You don't want to rely on dealerships.
So if you've made it this far into the video, thank you. You've helped us out. You've given us a thumbs up. You've left a comment of what we may have missed in our first 10, and here's the bonus. The bonus is if you want to become part of the best RV fellowship on the planet, then check out our RV Odd Squad memberships.
This one will save you a lot of money.
It'll save you a ton of money, especially if you're a new RVer.
And you got to buy all this stuff because it gets really expensive.
Really expensive. If you go to the link below, it'll bring you to our join button. It's going to explain all the different memberships that we have. If you haven't yet joined the RV Odd Squad, guys, jump on board. We're approaching 700 members. We want to hit 1,000 members this year. This power in numbers, the more we grow, the better deals we're getting. Mercedes and I now, because of our buying power, we get special insurance rate, we got telemedicine, we got telehealth.
We got televet, we've got discounts on coupons all over the US.
Huge discount. We get wholesale products, right? We got a store. So what we do is for our members, we give our members those products at cost, which can save you up to 50 to 60%. So if you come on as a founder, not only are you going to be able to come and camp at Thunder Canyon when you want to and join our live streams and do all the private meetups and stuff we do, what a community it is. Over 700 members now in the RV Odd Squad. That gives us a lot of benefits, power numbers. We try to triple the value of your membership. So if you are a new RVer coming into the space, not only do you need an RV, you need all the safety equipment, the bells and whistles that go along that cost thousands of dollars. Mercedes and I can save you probably around $1,500 right out of the gate. Be part of an incredible growing community that loves Judeo-Christian values and Boy Scout principles.
And on that note, we'll see you in the next video.
Come camp with us, ThunderCanyonCampground.com. We'd love to meet you.
And we have discounted rates.